always think of lighting and drapery or window treatments like jewelry for the home. And Susie Robb is here to tell us more about how we can make the most of our windows by accessorizing fabrics, height, hardware, right?
Yes.
Where do we start?
Well, curtains and drapery are always an integral part of interior design.
Yeah.
My grandmother always said they're like earrings on a woman. There's very few times that you wouldn't need them, but they really do complete the look.
Yep.
And your possibilities are endless. So it really depends on the style that you want to accomplish for your room, but there's so much to choose from, and there's some really great tips on how to make the most of them.
So how do we hang them to get the most space out of the room, or to even trick the eye that our room is bigger?
So I always say the higher the better.
Okay.
So what you'll want to do is measure the distance from the top of the window to the ceiling and split the difference, or even go higher than that.
Okay.
And that will draw your eye up, and it'll really make your ceilings look taller.
Yeah.
It'll make the room look bigger.
Fantastic.
And then hang them as wide as possible, which will give the illusion that the window is bigger. So I usually say 6 to 12 inches, you'll want to hang your hardware 6 to 12 inches from the window.
Okay.
And your panel will hang there.
And the panel will just barely brush the sides of the windows, so you don't know that behind the panel there's just wall.
It looks like there might be more window there.
Okay, perfect, fantastic. So, options for length. Are we still puddling? Do we want it to graze the ground?
Yes, so I like to use, there's 3 options. One's a float, one's a kiss, and one's a puddle.
Okay.
So a float is when the drapery is just gonna hang like 1 to 2 inches from the ground.
Okay.
A kiss is when the drapery actually touches the floor and buckles, and then a puddle is just that. It's all of the fabric just kind of spilling out onto the floor.
I always think of puddling with like raw silk or Dupioni.
Yes.
Is that hand in hand? Can you puddle with any kind of fabric?
You can, but I think the puddling is really for the romantic rooms, the very Victorian look, and so it lends itself to the more expensive silk fabrics.
Okay, so floating is a couple inches. You don't want to get high water. It looks like your pants are too short.
Yeah, unless you really had a cottage where you were doing the mini blinds or the panels, I would say always the kiss is where it's at.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then this is a great way to add color, pop, texture, pattern.
Yes.
Go crazy a little.
Most homeowners are very afraid of color, so we see a lot of neutral, and that's fine. But say in like a kid's room, you could really play with it and go with bold patterns or bold colors. It's a great way to express yourself, and it will really tie the room together well.
I love it. These are great tips. Tell me about your social media, how we can find you, and what other services you offer.
Great. Well, I own a home decor store. We're based out of Grapevine. We make products here in Texas, so they're made in Texas by Texans.
Nice.
You can shop online at shopfromsusie.com.
Okay.
And then we're on every social media platform, especially Instagram, @FromSusie.
Okay.
And if you want tips and tricks for DIY projects, you can visit my blog, susierobb.com.
Okay. What's your favorite accessory in a room? Is it the window treatments, or is it the hardware, the chandelier?
I really am into architectural pieces right now, so I love any sort of, mantles and windows. But when it comes to accessories, definitely textiles.
Are we still deep into that white gray trend, or what's our?
We're coming out of it.
Okay.
Yes.
What are we going into now, or what are you seeing?
We're seeing a lot of beige. So you have to remember that design is cyclical.
It is cyclical.
And so we thought we were done with that, but it has come full circle.
The beige is coming back. All right. Well, this is very cool. I love it. And of course, you are in Modern Texas Living. There's a whole feature about this and the tips and tricks that you have offered. So pick up a copy around town. And
I
you'll
need to
have
pick up a copy right now because I have no idea what to do with all you guys described. She's wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm available for hires.
Yes.
She's beautiful, and she knows how to do all this.
Yep.
And she's in the magazine.
Yep. Triple threat.
We mentioned social media, right?
Yes, we did.
There you go. You can follow us as well. Amanda Tatum, Brian Glenn TV, and of course follow us on Instagram. You can go to our website right there, fox44news.com. We all get all the good stuff on there.
Yeah, watch us behind the scenes. We'd love to have you.
There you go. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys. So these are